40 over sleeve, and there's that 90 over sleeve. It definitely ain't going to slide down in there. I was looking at the old starter ring there. It's got some pretty bad spots on it where the starter kicks in on it. So if you've ever used your wife's oven for your tractor parts, you might be a redneck. Take a hook hammer on it, pop them right out. But there is a good seat around that to where the new freeze plug will seat on it real good. Hey, welcome back. It's Monday. We're back in the shop. Got the first of our parts have started coming in there, so we flip you around here and show you what we got. First off, we got our old flywheel here, and when I was cleaning it up, I was looking at the old starter ring there. It's got some pretty bad spots on it where the starter kicks in on it, and so those starters are a little backwards than the usual. So the flywheel sits right in here, and that starter kicks backwards into it to engage into the teeth. And with the looks of those teeth, I went ahead and priced and got one of these. It's a new ring. We'll have to heat it up and get it on there. I'll show you that when we get to it. And it's got slotted teeth on the one side to kind of help it engage a little bit better. So we'll get to that here in a bit. Also, these sleeves, there's that stock 40 over sleeve, and there's that 90 over sleeve. And so looking at it in the block here, it definitely ain't going to slide down in there. So we're gonna have to take that over to the machine shop and see if we can get them to machine that where we can get those pushed in there. And the inside bore is the same as the original. So that's kind of where we're at on that. So I'm over and grab one of them stock pistons that come out of that thing, and that is a beautiful fit in there as far as I'm concerned. So that's lovely. All right, before I take this thing over to the machine shop, I went ahead and took the drain plug out of it and took this where the oil lines go into it out of it. And I think I'm going to see if I can heat up this stud and the corner of this block right here and see if I can get the stud out. If they come out pretty easy, I'm just going to take the rest of them studs out where we just got a bare block before we take it over. I may go ahead and try to get this stud out right here because it's kind of goofed up on the threads, and see if I can get some new studs there. And I need 9 more studs to go in this. Might be able to salvage some out of that other old block over there, but they're in pretty rough shape. I mean, they're like 87 years old, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna heat this up right here, and we'll see if we can get that out. Got the 2 nuts on top of that, like locked into each other. Uh, 286 degrees. There we go. Let's get us out of there. She's pretty warm. Put you on time lapse and we'll pick up on the rest of them. All right, let me bring you back in here. That one freeze plug had a hole in it. I tried to screw in a self-tapping screw in it and pulling it out with a hammer. That didn't work. So I drove a screwdriver in it and pried it out. It's got a lot of build up on it right there. Oh yeah, that'll clean up good right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and knock the rest of them out, and I put you on time lapse because it'll take a minute. I'll knock them other ones out and we'll check them out. All right, so those last two, I was able just to run that self-tapper in there and hook the hammer on it, pop them right out. So them come out pretty good. All right, let's take a closer look at this thing. I got those holes cleaned out pretty good. I know it looks real rough in there, but that's cast. So that cast is always pretty rough looking. But there is a good seat around that to where the new freeze plug will seat on it real good. So I cleaned out up in there as much as I could. And that will make it to where when we get it back from the machine shop, we can take and run the water hose in like these water jackets up here. And get a good, see if I can shine that in there. Get all that washed out around the cylinders and stuff. So we just about got that one stripped down to bare block, and hook a belt around through it here in a minute, pull it over here and get it picked up with the cherry picker and get it set out here where I can just back the truck up and load it up. Tell you what I'm gonna do next, probably gonna set you up over here. I'm gonna heat this ring up around this flywheel right here. And I think that I can take this old beat up set tool that I got right here and just go around through there tapping it and tap that thing right off. And then we may take this one here and hang it on that cherry picker there and heat it up real good. And we'll flip that flywheel over and we should be able to just get it drop right down on there. So we'll give that a shot. I'll set you up here and we'll get started. All right, let's see what we can do with this thing. See if that does anything. That works smarter than harder, man. All right, I got it off of there, but I had to cheat. I took my porta band, cut 3 little slots in it right there. Took my big old crescent wrench, bent down on it, got it to pop over this little, there's a little groove right here. Once I got it over that groove, it come right off, but it wasn't coming off without that. So here's my plan for this other one. It's supposed to be about 30 degrees in the morning, 27 degrees, it's supposed to be cold. So I think I'll take this thing down there, lay it on the concrete pad out there and let her be about freezing in the morning. And then I'll take this ring and put it in a pan, put it in the oven preheat it to about 500 degrees, and we should be able to just tap her right on there. So we'll see whether that works or not. So if you've ever used your wife's oven for your tractor parts, you might be a redneck. What we got here is a starter ring preheated to 500 degrees, and a flywheel sitting out here in 20-degree weather, well, 27-degree weather. So hopefully this is gonna just pop right down over the top of that. Well, let's go get her a little hotter then, because that didn't work, did it? The ring in the oven down there preheating to 500 degrees. I'm gonna try to put it on a pan, bring it up here and hang it on this, fire up that torch, see if we can't keep her good and hot, and then we'll see if we can get it to slide down on top of that right there. We're 199 degrees. That didn't work, did it? It ain't working. What's going on there, crooked? Alright, so I went ahead and loaded up the block and the sleeves. I'm going to run them over here to the machine shop. And I give up on that flywheel and that flywheel ring. What I thought was going to work on that thing's tighter on there than what I thought it was going to be. So I'll just take it over there. We'll get that flywheel resurfaced, and we'll see if them guys over there can have any better luck on it than I did. Also going to load up this old oil pan that's cracked, run it back up Massville and swap it out. So get back with you here in a little bit. There you are. Got us another oil pan. As far as I know, this one ain't got no cracks in it. So I went over and dropped those sleeves off and dropped off the block and the flywheel and the flywheel ring. And we'll see if Dan and Bill and them guys over there at the machine shop and get that stuff knocked out for us. Don't know how long it's going to be before we get the block back and the crank back and the flywheel back and all that stuff where we can start reassembly. So we'll do a little bit of cleanup. I need to take the rings off these old pistons, clean them up good, and clean that old block up, make sure we ain't got any cracks in it. So I won't bore you with all the cleanup, but I'll try to bring you back and show you the updated, maybe the before and after what it looks like before we clean it up and then afterwards. So let's get into it. All right, so here's this old oil pan before we do the cleanup on it. It really ain't all that bad. I mean, it's got a little bit of crusty dried oil. It's been sitting out probably up there at the parts place for a little while. So once we get the wire wheel on it and start cleaning it down, we can make sure there ain't no cracks in it. That's when we found them other ones, but so far, this one looks like it's gonna be a winner. So our old original oil pan had the crack in it. And of course, that's our original block that was cracked. So we'll get on this and get it cleaned up, and I'll bring you back and show you what it looks like afterwards. All right, here's a shot of our first leg of our cleanup on the oil pan. We'll still have to clean up just a little bit more on it, but I got her looking pretty good. And checking it out, I don't see no cracks anywhere. I mean, there's some places, and you know, you can see where it's cast, a few little casting grooves that you can see in it, but really not any cracks anywhere. And it's cleaning up pretty good. So I'm pretty happy with that. So here's our old pistons before the cleanup. I went ahead and pulled the rings off of it. So, you know, this bottom ring here, it's got 3 in there. So this little piece goes in. And then these 2 sit on top and bottom of it that make up the one ring like that on the bottom. That's the oil ring. And then we got these other 2 here for compression. So we'll get these cleaned up, get them old rings off of them, and we'll bring you back and show them to you after we get them all cleaned up. Give you an update on these pistons here. I was going to go ahead and show you this clean one while we still got these dirty ones over here. Got that second one in the pan over there cleaning it up. So that thing cleaned up real good, I think. It's got just a little bit of scoring right there toward the top. But all in all, she looks pretty good. Clean the old rod up and everything. It's still got them old bearings in it. We'll still have to get them out. But so anyway, that's that. That is that. All right, we're going to try to reuse these adjustable solid lifters too. So we'll get those cleaned up. Bring you back when we get them cleaned up. Give you a comparison on these solid lifters with the adjusters on it too. I've got them 3 cleaned up right there. Of course, them other ones ain't cleaned up yet, but they're looking pretty good. So I think them will be awesome. All right, guys, probably gonna close this one out for this week. Miss Janie had some surgery on her hand, and she's been in a cast for about 2 weeks. Fixing to run her down to Rome, Georgia, and get that cast taken off and kind of get an update on how she's doing. And so we've got some more parts ordered supposed to be in today. We got a set of rings coming in for those pistons, the gears to rebuild that oil pump, the valve guide assembly and all that stuff's supposed to be coming in today. And there's a few more things. I'm still gonna have to order them freeze plugs, go back in that block. And it may be a little bit before we actually get the block back from the machine shop, be able to put it back together. But come back next week. We'll see what we're getting into. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share. We'll catch you on the next one.